All right, all right. Welcome, Chicos. Hope you guys are doing well today. So we went to the beach today, our first time having a full day at the beach other than just walking on the beach. We've been to the beach a couple of times and we've only walked on it, but today we actually brought all of our beach stuff with us, absolutely everything, and we spent the morning and most of the afternoon on the beach. Actually, we were there a lot longer than we anticipated, but it was quite amazing. So we left the house at 10 o'clock this morning. So, well, let's go early. And we arrive at about quarter after 10. And it was actually quite busy already. Like, I was surprised how busy it was for being 10 o'clock in the morning. So, and then as the day went on, it just got busier and busier and busier. And there was a lot of people there when we finally did leave at 3 in the afternoon. I think it was a little bit after 3. So we were there for like 5 hours. I don't know if you can tell, but I got some sun today for sure. It was nice though. Very, very nice. The water was pretty gross though. It was brown. And then I don't know, probably like 20, 30 feet out. It wasn't bad, but yeah, it was not good. The water was not good at all. So, but we made the best of it, you know. I just went out beyond the brown yucky water and floated around where the water was clear. So yeah, it was okay. It wasn't terrible. Just hang on, my friend. 1 second, 1 second. Let's make sure we have good sound, good volume. Make sure we are live. Make sure everything's good here. Hold on, hold on. Welcome, welcome. Let's see what we got. Oh, well, it looks like we are live. The volume sounds okay. If you hop on, let me know how the volume is on your end of the world, what it sounds like. Sounds all right here. So I just wanted to hop on and tell you about our day, what's coming up, what's new, what's exciting, and all that good stuff. Happy Thanksgiving to all of our Canadian friends and family back home. It's a long weekend back in Canada. Hope you guys are enjoying your long weekend with family and friends, and you got a big turkey or a big ham or both cooking in the oven or prepped and ready to go for tomorrow and Sunday. I know sometimes over the holidays we'll have turkey dinner or ham dinner, whatever. We'll do our celebrations on Saturday because people are busy on Sunday, or some people actually are working on Monday. You know, so sometimes we'll celebrate on Saturday, sometimes we'll celebrate Sunday, sometimes Monday. So drop a comment. Let me know when are you celebrating? What are you eating? Let me know. I'm curious. I could really go for a turkey dinner right now. No doubt, no doubt. It's been a long time since I've had a turkey dinner. I might have to go to Costco and buy one. Not likely. You know, there's not even a Domino's or anything here like that. There's no Starbucks, there's no Domino's, there's no KFC, there's no Burger King, there's no nothing. There's no American chain here at all. Lots of times you'll see a Domino's or a Subway. Like even in Huachuco, they had a Domino's, you know, or Little Caesars. You'll see Little Caesars is popular. Domino's is a big one, though. You'll see Domino's, but there's nothing here in Puerto Morelos. Nothing. No American chains anywhere. Absolutely nothing. I was actually quite surprised. Like I thought for sure there would be a Domino's at least. And it don't matter to me. Like I could care less. I do like Domino's pizza though once in a while, but I also like the home fire pizza as well. So either or don't matter. But yeah, I was really surprised that there was absolutely no American chains here, which is good. I'm all for that. That's awesome. So now we're on the hunt for a fruiteria, though. Yeah, yeah, it depends. I mean, thanks for hopping on, my friend. Yeah, it depends. I mean, I don't mind Domino's pizza once in a while. The ingredients here are probably better than the ingredients they're putting on it back in Canada. So, did you know here they serve ketchup with the pizza? Like you order a takeout pizza and they'll throw like a handful of ketchup packets in the box with it. Like I asked my Mexican friend and he's like, I don't put ketchup on my pizza, but some people do. So, and I'm like, yeah, I'm sure the heck not putting ketchup on my pizza. Salute. I got my big bottle of water here. That's it. I had a couple of beer at the beach today, so we took a bag of goodies to the beach, couple egg salad sandwiches. So I'm a little bit dehydrated from all the sun today, so which is okay. Yeah, yeah. I like the oven fired pizza that they have here for sure. I mean, that beats Domino's 1,000%. You know, so absolutely. Yeah, I like Pizza Hut too, for sure. I'm not, as long as the pizza's done properly, I'm not overly fussy. You know, I mean, pizza's pizza. It's pretty hard to mess that up. You got to be a pretty terrible cook to mess up pizza. So it can be done, but I mean, pizza's pizza. I'm not too fussy, but I do like I could eat either the thin crust or I could go with the thick crust, or it don't matter. Don't matter. I do like a crunchy crust though, but not like hard, but I like a crunchy crust. No. Anyway, thanks for hopping on there, my friend Steve. I really appreciate it. Well, there you go. Well, next time I'm over and your wife can make us pizza. I haven't made pizza dough in years, years and years and years. It's been so long I can't even remember the last time I made pizza dough. To be honest with you, I've made it before more than once. Most places, though, they just buy the dough because it's so time consuming to make it. So we used to buy this frozen dough. I worked at this restaurant and the dough, it was a frozen dough. So you did all the prep to it. It came in just a ball. It was pretty good dough, actually. It was really good pizza dough. It wasn't the crust, it was just the actual dough. So you had to knead it, you had to proof it. So yeah, it was actually a pretty good dough. A really, really good dough. So now you can get really good products, not like in the old days, like even in the 80s and that. Now you can get a really good product, especially when it comes to bread. We used to buy these buns too that were frozen buns, and it was just a dough. Same, you would proof it. You didn't have to knead it or anything, but you had to proof it and then bake it. So yeah, and they were a good product too. So I worked at this fine dining restaurant up north, and yeah, yeah, it was great. So I wanted to hop on today and just, like I said, I want to do these live streams more often. So now that we have good internet, I don't mind doing them, and I don't mind this program, even though it's got that logo up there. But whatever, it's better than using my phone. The picture quality is good enough now that I have a half decent webcam and my microphone's good. I just make sure my microphones are always charged. So I hope the sound is okay for you. It's hard for me to tell, like if I listen to it myself, but yeah, I'm always worried about the sound. I think like most people that do their live stream, what's the audio like? That's the biggest. How's my audio? I've watched other live streams, and yeah, it's one of the biggest things. How's the audio? Doesn't matter if the pictures, not perfect, but you want to have good audio when you're doing live streams. So yeah, yeah, like I said, I can do either or. I'm not big on muffins. I'm not a muffin guy. Never was. Not big on muffins. Unless it's filled with chocolate chips. then I'll eat muffins all day with butter on it. But yeah, I'm not big on muffins or cake really, unless it's chocolate cake. I'm not big on that stuff. I mean, I'll eat it if it's there. If someone puts a piece of chocolate cake in front of me, I'm going to eat it. Or cake with vanilla icing, I'm going to eat it. So, but yeah, I'm not big on that stuff. So today, like I said, we had a great day at the beach. It was busy. The water was pretty disgusting, but we made the best of it. I just made a little reel here not too long ago. Just uploaded it to Facebook. Maybe I'll pop that on for you, show you that. So I flew my drone a bit. It was a little bit windy, but I still managed to fly my drone a little bit anyway, enough to burn up a battery. So it was all right. So we got our spot all picked out down there where we're going to set up now. So we went with our chairs. We had our 2 chairs, our Coleman chairs. I got a cooler, umbrella, a little table, couple beer, bottle of water. Jen bought some cherry Dr. Pepper she found the other day when we were in the grocery store. So she bought a couple of those. And then we found some delicious bread, like little tiny slices of bread like this, homemade with nuts on top. So that was from the grocery store. They got pretty good bakeries here. So, and it was a good bread, really good. It was kind of like a sourdough bread almost, but cut a very small loaf though, like each slice was like just small, but it was really good. So we made a couple egg salad sandwiches, 4 actually each, because like I said, they were just tiny. So two sandwiches was the equivalent to 1, not even. So maybe a half of one. They were pretty small slices of bread and thin too, just like thin. But it was darn good though, like fresh bread. So it was nice. Yeah, and then that was our breakfast, and then we just had a bowl of soup for supper. That was it. So still trying to eat light. I did eat 2 meals today though because it was a beach day. So we had a little lunch. Oh, we had some peanuts too. Yeah, we had some peanuts. It was a little bit windy, so I had to go back to my car, and I had some rope in my car. And then what people do is they'll tie rope onto their beach umbrella and then fill up shopping bags full of sand. So I've seen that done before. So we started doing that. It works great. So I didn't want to cut my rope. So I had some rope in the trunk there, and we just ran it across the umbrella up top, and then hung 2 bags, about half full of sand. So they're reusable shopping bags. So it worked really great. Worked really, really great. Yeah, the bread does make a sandwich for sure, Steve. You got that right. It really does. Yeah, you got to have good bread, and I'm all for homemade bread. I love a homemade bread. We were buying this brown bread here, like from the bakery, like a multi-grain bread, really dark brown, really, really good bread, super moist, and had nuts on top, seeds or whatever, and yeah, it was really, really good. That was back when we were buying bread. So we don't hardly buy bread anymore. But we thought we'd splurge. Oh, excuse me, since we're going to the beach. So thought we'd make some egg salad sandwiches versus buying some food. So we do that quite often. We'll make egg salad sandwiches. I love a good egg salad. So Jen makes great egg salad. I can't believe we hung out at the beach for 5 hours. Oh, I brought my floaties too. Jen didn't go in the water at all because she didn't want to get swimmer's itch. Like I said, the water was pretty brown. Here, let me play this little reel that I made. I'll show you. It's a minute long. Can you handle it? Let me know if you can hear the volume in it.
no me atrevo a bailar arriba de esa tarima. Yo no me atrevo a bailar arriba de esa tarima. Con esas bailadoras que vuelan con cada rima. Con esas bailadoras que vuelan con cada rima. Si vas a zapatear, hazlo con mucho esmero. Si vas a zapatear, hazlo con mucho esmero. Llegaron las bailadoras y ellas llegaron primero. Llegaron las bailadoras y ellas llegaron primero.
Yeah, so that's it. I like making those little reels. They're fun to make. They are. I can bang them out in, well, it takes me about, depends. Time I pick the music and add all the effects and I usually tweak the video as well. So put a filter on it, and then with the drone videos, I tweak that. So play with the coloring a little bit and whatnot. So just to make it a little better. So this drone, I mean, it shoots 4K, but I find it better when I do my thing to it that I started doing. So I just tweak the drone video a little bit, and then do a little bit more to the GoPro video as well too. So not too terribly much, but I usually throw a filter over it though to just make it pop. And then also I have this thing on my editing app where you can brighten it. So you just click it and it'll brighten the whole scene, the whole video. So it just makes it look a lot crisper, not so dull and dingy. So I really like this video editing app. You can do a lot of stuff with it. So, and it does make the video look a lot crisper, not as dull. So I always do that when I remember. Yeah, I like the drone views too, for sure. Absolutely. This drone here, I can't lift it up very high because it doesn't have the capability. I got my big one. I'm going to break it out more now that I'm in an open area at the beach. So I was going to bring it today, but no, I'll bring it next time. So that one I can lift up quite a bit higher. I just won't fly it over top of water. No flying your drone over water. And if it says to calibrate it, make sure you calibrate it to bring it back home again. So that's what happened to me last time in the Yucatan. It said to calibrate, but it was still flying fine, and I never really tried to return home, but it seemed to work fine. So I didn't recalibrate it, and I sent it out over top of the mangroves, and I lost signal. And instead of it coming home, it went into the drink. So yeah, I got some of my money back for it though, which was great. I just bought another one. So they gave me about half. I got about half of it back. So I just bought another. That drone was free anyway, really, because I bought that generator in the Yucatan through Mercado Libre, and it had a dent in the roll cage. And I went to send it back. I'm not keeping this generator. It's brand new. It's dented. And they're like, well, we're just going to credit you for it because we're not taking it back. It would have cost, more to send it back than what it was worth. So they credited me all my money back for the generator, and they just let me keep it. So I basically, I got a free generator. So the money that they credited me, I bought the bigger drone that I have, the 4K one. It'll go quite a ways. It's not a DJI, but it's still a pretty good drone. Like it's a $500 drone. So basically that drone, either the drone was free or the generator was free, whichever way you want to look at it. So yeah, it was a good deal. Yeah, it was very cool. Yeah, it worked out in my favor. So, and like I said, there was nothing wrong with the generator. It just had a dent in the roll cage, right? Like it was cosmetic, right? It was like one of those big full size generators, you know. I wanted to get a suitcase one, but they were too bloody expensive. So they were like another, I can't remember. It was quite a bit more though for the suitcase style. So I know I'll just get the big one. And then when we moved, I sold it. So yeah, free is always good, man, for sure. So yeah, it was a good day at the beach anyway. Like I said, we were there for 5 hours. Jen wouldn't go in the water. She didn't want to get swimmer's itch. It was a little bit brown. I told her, well, just swim out wide. I don't want to get in the water. So she didn't go in at all. But I just had a good shower as soon as I got home. I mean, yeah, there was a lot of people in the water. I mean, it's not like there was nobody in the water. There was lots of people in. Just swim out beyond the brown crap. Hopefully that clears up, man. I've never seen it so bad in the 12 years I've been coming to Mexico on the Caribbean. But mind you, I don't think I've ever come in October before. We always come in either November, December, or January. I don't think we've ever come in October. In fact, I know we haven't. I know we've come in November and we've come at Christmas time in January before. So hopefully it clears up a little bit more anyway. I've never seen it brown like that. I've seen, you know, the sargassum on the shore and them raking it up, but I've never seen the water brown. So, yeah, and it did have a bit of a stench to it too. So, but it rained really good yesterday. Like it poured yesterday, poured. When we took Nathan to the airport, we were just getting hammered. I had to slow down a couple of times. Well, I lost because of the rain was coming down so hard. But there was one section of the highway. I don't know if you've ever driven the coastal highway here that runs between Playa del Carmen and Cancun. But I swear there was like this much water on the road. There was a lot of water on the road. Lots. It just wasn't draining. It wasn't running off the road. It was a low spot in the highway. Everyone was slowed right down to like 10 kilometers an hour going through it. There's no way you could have went fast, especially in my sedan, right? That light 4-door sedan. I told Nathan, I was like, good thing there's 4 of us in the car. So keep it on the road. Otherwise, we would have just been like this, you know. It would have been just me and Jennifer. So yeah, it rained pretty good. So I think that was a little bit of the contribution to the crappy water today. You know, because I was down at the beach just the other day with Nathan walking around, and it didn't look like that. It wasn't that bad at all. And we were down there. Been down there a couple of times, and it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad at all. Like in Playa del Carmen, it was bad, but here it wasn't. Down by the pier, it was like still not as bad as what it was today. But if you walk just a little ways to the north, it was totally fine. So that was the worst I've seen it here. So, and I think the rain had a lot to do with it. So, anyway, no big deal. We made the best of it. We'll see what it's like in a few more days. Oh yeah, yeah. I've never seen a highway get closed because of the rain, but not that I've ever witnessed anyway. But it don't surprise me. Here it'll flood because they don't have the best drainage in a lot of places. So like in Merida, the streets are flooded all over the place when there's a heavy rain. It just takes a while for the rain to run off. You know, well, I've seen it flood in Edmonton too, though. Shouldn't say that. I mean, the underpasses have flooded. You know, they got shit drains over there as well. More than once, I've seen that where the underpass is flooded right in Edmonton. So, Merida is really bad, though. You get a heavy downpour like that, and the drains just can't keep up, right? You know. So it was beautiful today, though. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely a beautiful day today. I think it was 32, 33, and probably the real fuel was like 36, 37, maybe even 38. The other day when we took Nathan to the airport, we went to Playa del Carmen and walked around there for about an hour. And the real fuel yesterday was 38 in Playa del Carmen. That was pretty toasty. And friggin' Nathan, he's walking around wearing blue jeans the whole time he was here pretty well, other than when he was at the beach, like swimming. He's walking around in blue jeans. I said, "You're a real Yucatecan wearing blue jeans." The only white guy walking around, the only person I've seen walking around with blue jeans, other than a few locals. Yeah, wearing blue jeans here in this heat. I don't know how he did it. I don't. There's no bloody way I'd be wearing blue jeans. I can't. Can't do it. Yeah, that's just it. Yeah, it come down so fast, right? You know, it can't keep up, right? So, oh well, what are you gonna do, right? The rain don't. I find like the rain doesn't last long here. Like it'll rain, you know, and it usually doesn't last. You know, maybe a half hour, and then that's it. You know, and then there's no more. So I know even when we would holiday here, you know, it would rain in well in the winter time. Like I said, we'd come November, December, January. It'd rain in the evening after 5, 6 o'clock, and it'd be you know, could be a downpour, could be a light rain, but it didn't last very long, and that was it. Half hour, an hour tops, and then it would stop. Not very often to rain in the daytime. It's still the rainy season right now, right? So I think the rainy season is gonna come to an end here pretty quick. I can't remember the exact date, but it's not the winter time anyway. So we're still in the rainy season. I think come November. Yes, I think come November that'll be it. Let's ask Google. See what Google says. When's the rainy season? Well, they're saying September is the most rain, but yeah, so May to October is the rainy season. The rainiest month is September. So May to October, yeah, so that's right. So November, that'll be it. We'll start getting less rain. And they'll say rain, like you see people on Facebook. Oh, I was looking on to my weather app on my phone, and it says it's going to rain every day. Well, yeah, it doesn't rain every day. The weather is not very accurate. And like I said, if it does rain, it doesn't usually doesn't last long. Like yesterday, it rained. We had a good dump, but it didn't rain all day. You know, actually, Jennifer and I, when we dropped Nathan off, we just went and had lunch in the airport, and when we left it, the rain had subsided already. You know, it drizzled a little bit, but that was it. So, you know, maybe lasted about an hour, and then that was about it. Just happened to be right when we were driving, right when we were on the highway driving, taking him to the airport. So, and it was delayed too through WestJet. He he missed his connecting flight in Calgary, so yeah, he wasn't a happy camper. But they did manage to get him on the flight at 9 o'clock. But they left. They landed in Calgary at midnight. They didn't get away. It was over 2 hours delayed. The plane from here for some reason. I don't know. They always say come up with something, but you know, he said the engine bay was open though. But they said something about weight distribution or something like that. But the engine was broken. It was delayed over 2 hours at the airport, and I said then he missed his connecting flight. He landed at midnight, and then he didn't get on his next plane until 9 a.m. in the morning. And they were going to bump him till 1. So afternoon. Oh my God. So, but there was room for him on the 9 o'clock flight, so out of Calgary. But it wasn't WestJet's fault. I guess it was the resort that booked his airfare and everything. It was kind of that package deal where the resort does it all, your airfare and your flight. So yeah. Yeah, well, this is the exactly. This is the Caribbean. It's Caribbean Ocean, right? Cancun's the Caribbean. Yeah, exactly. Oh well, yeah, no big deal. He was happy to be on the plane and landed safely in Calgary. He just messaged me when he got home there, back at home. He said he had, I don't know what time it was, but happy to be home anyway. He had a nap and then was going out to cut firewood. I never asked him what the temperature was because he said it was cold back home. I know somebody had posted frost just the other day, a picture of frost on their car. So right now here, as we're doing this stupid daylight saving time, it's 7:50 and it's 26 degrees. Oh yeah, that's right, Steve. I remember you said you're going to Morocco. That's awesome. Yeah, I hope that goes well for you. Yeah, so it's 26 right now at 8 o'clock, and it's dark out. It's dark out. 7:52. So 26 Celsius. So pretty nice day. Oh, it's only 4 in Edmonton right now. 4 Celsius in Edmonton. -4 tonight. Oh no, 0 tonight. -4 tomorrow. Ugh. Yeah, winter's well on its way. Oh, they're calling for +12 on Thursday. That's all right. But dipping down in the evening. -2, +1, -4. Yeah, I don't miss it. I don't miss it at all. Yeah, 10 o'clock. Oh, you're 2 hours ahead of us. I thought I'd go live at 7, and it would be 6 back in Alberta. I do believe. I think they're still an hour behind us. So yeah, winter's coming for sure. I say I really hope that the ocean clears up a bit anyway. 'Cause was pretty brown today. I'll go back in a few days, check it out again. We took the car to the beach today because we had so much stuff, so we didn't bother with the e-bikes. So the e-bikes never even moved today. So I would load up the car. Oh, 10 Celsius, sorry. Okay. I seen 10. Dark here and 10. I was like, 10 o'clock, 10 Celsius. Well, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, you're an hour, 8:53. Yeah, an hour ahead. Yeah, plus 10. That's all right. Can't complain about that for into October. Yeah, no complaints there. So we're heading to Merida tomorrow. So we got another freaking road trip here, and then spend a night there. We have a hotel booked in shopping mall right in Galleria Mall. Kinda looking forward to that actually. It'll be fun. We're gonna go to the movies. Our friend Denise is out of town, and so is her husband. They're in the US, and she's doing something, and then our other friends are busy, and Jorge and Jessica are not at home, so they're not gonna be arriving back home till Monday, so we're like, "You know what? Let's just book a hotel room then." So, that's what we did, booked a hotel room at the Gallerias Mall, and we're gonna go to the movies, and we're gonna see the what the heck movie are we gonna go see here? New one. Let me just have a quick look here. I can't remember the name of it. It's Leonardo DiCaprio's in it. It's a new Leonardo DiCaprio movie. Uh, which one is it? Oh, One Battle After Another. Yeah, One Battle After Another. Should be good. I haven't been to a movie for a while, so I'm looking forward to some popcorn and a movie. I haven't been to a movie since we left Maryland, to be honest with you. Yeah, we never went to any in Oaxaca. We didn't go in Veracruz. So, and there's actually an ice rink in this mall, in the Gallerias Mall where we're staying. They have a hotel inside the mall, and then there's an ice rink in there as well, and a movie theater, and obviously tons and tons of shops. But yeah, I don't think there's too many ice rinks in malls in Mexico. There is in Merida. So it's a really nice mall, actually. It's in North End. We've been to that mall a lot. So we like going there. The Harbor Mall is my favorite, but the Galleria is nice too, though. I just like the Harbor Mall. It's smaller. There's not as many shops, but they got good restaurants and stuff. The Galleria is both quite a bit bigger. So, but there's a lot of restaurants in there too. So, hey Keith, thanks for hopping on, man. Good to see you. Oh, look at that. The gang's all here. We are complete. Hey, J Blaine Bland 83. Welcome, welcome. Oh, okay. I don't know where that is. Penasco? Puerto Penasco? I have no idea where that is. Never even heard of it. Penasco. Gonna have to search that. I have no idea where that is. Well, enjoy paradise. It'll be warmer probably there than wherever you're coming from. Yeah, so like I say, I just wanted to go live here today. Oh, when he lived in Arizona. Okay. P-N-A P-E-N-A-C. Let's see. S-C-O. Oh. Oh, it's in Sonora. Okay. Ah, okay. Over there. Wow. Well, it looks awesome. Kind of out in a little point a little bit. Oh, it's in the bay there. Okay, cool. At the north end in the bay. Well, that's all right. Right on. In the Gulf of California. Cool. Yeah, I got to make it up there sometime. Maybe one day Jen and I will fly up there when we're rich and famous. Go over to Baja and over that area, somewhere over there. I'd like to go check it out. I got other subscribers that are kind of up in the neck of the woods. Well, that looks like a small little town, very small. Ah, it looks all right. Well, it's just showing me that. Oh, okay. No, here we go. Well, that's a resort. Wow. No, it looks cool. Right on. Yeah, a lot of kind of deserty over there, though, eh? Or, like, yeah, the beach looks all right. In that bay like that, the water is probably a little calmer. I know I've never been over there, so let me know. Cool. Yeah, I really gotta go over there and check that area out sometime. We haven't been to the that side of Mexico too much, other than PV. Yeah, YouTube famous, right? Well, I surely ain't making any money. That's okay though. Yeah, now we're doing okay. It's all good. Yeah, I'm happy with my channel. It's growing good. Yeah, I see it looks rocky. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Looks cool. I said I'd love to make it over there sometime. We'll see how it goes before we depart from Mexico. Infamous, yeah, that's more like it, infamous. Yeah, no doubt. No. I'd love to explore more of Mexico, but I told Jen, like, we're not driving no more. I'm freaking done with driving around, like, with all my crap, like with a car. I don't mind driving, but with a carload full of stuff and dragging my shit all across Mexico, I'm done doing that. It was fun. We did it for 4 years. It was fun. I got to see a lot, and it was awesome. But from now on the plane and we fly. That's it. I drive around here and in the Yucatan Peninsula, get on this Mayan train, go across, and I want to do that. Looking forward to that. Definitely got to get on that Mayan train. I want to go all the way across to Campeche, like cross the whole peninsula, Yucatan Peninsula, go to the other side on the train, spend a couple days over there, stop at Palenque or somewhere, make 2 stops, get off, spend a night or 2 nights, and then hop back on and then do that stop and go type thing. So we're gonna do that eventually, and then yeah, any big trips like I want to go back to Mexico City again too because I love it there, and I want to see Jorge's dad, visit him, Jorge Senior, and Rose, his wife, and that. So definitely want to head back over there. We'll be doing that, but we'll fly. So, and I wouldn't mind going over to the other side of Mexico again and go north, like up in that area somewhere, maybe to Baja. I don't know, over in that vicinity somewhere. Fly over there. That'd be cool. Check out that part, but fly. Like I said, enough. I'm done with looking at my car full of shit and driving across Mexico. Enough of that. So I'm missing all these comments. Sorry, busy rambling. No, that's okay. Yeah, no worries. I hit send too and don't even finish typing what I want to type. Let me lower this. Hope I don't knock you guys off here. To lower this a bit. There, that's better. My camera is just perched on top of the laptop here. Yeah, we've seen a lot, but I've never been north. Like I've never gone to the northern states anywhere or up around that area of Mexico. Jennifer's never been over there. Like Puerto Vallarta, Bucerias, we've been over there. Puerto Vallarta, we've been there. That's the furthest north on that side we've been. So, and then obviously to Huachuco and Puerto Escondido, over there, we've been there. But yeah, Chiapas, all over there a little bit. So, all over the Yucatan Peninsula, all over the peninsula. We know the Yucatan Peninsula very well from one end to the other, and the Caribbean side of Mexico we know very well, all the way down to Chetumal. So, but yeah, that northern part, we're gonna definitely got to get up there and check it out. Do a week holiday up there sometime. Probably be a year before we do that. Though. It won't be anytime soon. So yeah, I heard PV is getting expensive, man. I don't know, man. We really lucked out with this place here. I'll tell you. It's different holidaying though than just going for or than living. It's a lot different holidaying than actually living here. You can get a even a snowbird, right? Like you can get better deals. monthly rentals, right? Versus someone who's just going for 2 weeks. Yeah. But I did meet those realtors. I don't know if you guys remember these realtors reached out to us and they were like locals and they were from Puerto Vallarta and they came and met us in Progreso and they wanted some of our contacts to do deals over there to start some realty deals over there in the Progreso area because it was so much cheaper and they had more profit for them too, right? So yeah, PV is super expensive, but you know what? So is Huatulco, like that. I don't know that whole area, that whole region over there, is just out to lunch, man, with the cost of rent and property. Like it's crazy, crazy, crazy. So I've heard that lots about PV though, and I didn't know about Huatulco until we actually got there. So, but I can honestly tell you, the rent's pretty good here. We're paying 13.5, right? So the budget video drops on Monday. So for you guys who like the budget videos, I got it all up and uploaded and ready to go. I got to do the thumbnail and I got to do the description, but the video is uploaded. And Jen made the video. It's about 13 minutes long, so it's not too terribly long. And then I put backdrop of me both of us riding the e-bikes around town here on the Colonial side. So we went and to the market and a little bit of shopping. So to the butcher. So we did that. That's what I think I mentioned that earlier. We got to look for a good fruiteria yet. So we got a good butcher. We just got to find a good fruiteria. So, oh, hey, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, share my channel on your social media stuff. That really helped me out, man. And I don't want to beg people for money, and I don't want to be a salesman, and I don't want to come on here and say, "Oh, join my blah blah blah, and sign up to my VPN and blah blah." I don't want to do that. No, but I'll take Google's money all day. So that's the biggest thing I can ask. A favor of you guys: just share my channel with your friends and family, like on social media. Hey, check this guy out. Anybody that's interested in Mexico, right? So that's great, man. I really appreciate that. It's growing slowly, so everything takes time, right? YouTube's not a get rich quick scheme. That's for sure. No doubt about that. I don't need to be a millionaire. I just want to make enough to recoup some of my investment back, you know. Help Jennifer out too so she can work on her hours of working. She's tired of me being a bum. Yeah. Yeah, I love driving. I do. I love driving. I like driving here too. To be honest with you, I do. I really, really do. I just don't like driving with all my shit in my car. Where my car is, 2 tons, and it's sitting this far off the ground, going over top of topes. So yeah, I don't like that. If my car's empty, other than a couple suitcases, maybe our e-bikes now, we can throw our e-bikes, and they're only 70 pounds. So it's like having a person in your car, like the 2 bikes. It's like having an extra person in your car. So a couple of overnight bags, weekend bags, e-bikes, one in the trunk, one in the back seat, off we go. And then we got e-bikes to bomb around wherever we are. So I don't mind that. We're going to be doing that. Like I want to get back over to Bacalar and we'll go down to Tulum. We'll take the e-bikes to Playa del Carmen, and those places. I'm not going to worry about spending the night or anything. But Bacalar, I'll definitely go over there again. Maybe get there, be obviously spend a couple nights over there, right? So we'll be able to lug these e-bikes around for little distances, right? Take them to Merida. They do these rides at Merida on Sundays. So you guys have seen videos of that. We've done videos, and other YouTubers have done it. So they close down the streets downtown in Merida. It's quite fun early in the morning. So I'd like to get over there with the e-bikes and do that. That'd be cool. We rented bikes. We had our own bikes there before, but we've done it quite a few times when we were in Merida because we like biking. So yeah, we'll do it with our e-bikes this time. It'll be fun. Oh, right on. Yeah, being a snowbird is hey, that's the next best thing, man. Well, I wish your cousin all the best in his travels, man, for sure. Driving Miss Daisy, yeah. Yeah, driving to work is different though, because yeah, I didn't like driving to work either. But driving around going places is okay. But driving to a job, no, I'm not big on driving to a job. Yeah, who wants to drive to a job? No, definitely not. Yeah, I hate commuting too. I see. I worked out of Morinville, so I was driving half an hour every day pretty well, 35, 30 minutes, depending on the weather. But I didn't drive in the wintertime because my job was only seasonal, right? So thank God for that. I only had to drive in the summertime. In the wintertime, I was off with my brother-in-law trapping and visiting my dad and my sister in northern Manitoba. So I didn't worry about driving in the blizzard and on ice or anything. Not if I didn't want to anyway. If it was bad weather, I just stayed home. If it was snowing, I just stayed home. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. So Jake Land was just saying, "Hey, let me drop some of the comments up there. Well, you guys can see them anyway, but look, it's better for me to read it there anyway. Covers up half my face. Perfect." Yeah, I'd have no desire to go to that Lake Chapala. None whatsoever. No desire to go there at all. So yeah, I'm assuming you're talking American dollars, 700, 750 for a two-bedroom. Yeah, that's pretty decent. So that's basically, I believe, what we're paying here. Make a run for the border. Border run. Yeah, the rent here is pretty reasonable for sure. Oh, 45 minutes. Yeah, no, no, yeah, no, F that. Yeah, a hard pass. Hard pass on the 45-minute drive to work. No way, an hour and a half every day. Oh, God, an hour, like a half hour was bad enough. Yeah, no, no, hard pass. Hard pass. What was I doing here? Oh yeah, I was gonna see. See, it fluctuates so much, like with the dollar, right, for us. So even here, and I don't think the dollar is doing very well right now either. Yeah, it still sucks exactly. Yeah, I've heard people driving 2 hours to work. But yeah, anything over half hour is too much, way too much. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, so we're paying. Oops. Yeah, so we're paying 1,015 Canadian, so 720, 730, might as well say 727 or whatever US a month for rent, or 1,015, 1,017. So yeah, tomorrow it could be 1,020, who knows, depending what the dollar is. So 13,500 pesos. So yeah, two bedroom, only one bathroom here though, but we're in a gated community with a pool. The grounds are beautiful. You know, the pool is beautiful. There's a showers out there. They got the clubhouse, Wi-Fi out at the pool. It's really nice. The grounds are nice here, really nice. I love it, man. It's just I don't know how we lucked out to be living here at this location with this rent. So like over in Huachuco, we're paying 15 with no pool. You know, older home, only AC in the bedroom. You know, here we were in a modern home, with AC in every room, solar panels. I got solar on the roof, so my power bill is going to be dirt cheap, like dirt cheap fiber optic internet. So and all modern. The home's new. We got water pressure. We actually have a water pump on the roof with a pressure tank. That's just awesome. We've never had that with a pressure tank. Never. in the 4 years we've been here, I don't think Americans didn't even have a pressure tank. If we did, I don't remember. I don't think the pressure was as good at Americans as it is here at the house that we had in Merida, our friend's home that they had built there. Maybe I don't remember. It was pretty modern though. It was pretty modern, and it did have good pressure, but I don't know if it had a pressure tank or not. Anyway, we got it pretty good here. Anyway, we got it pretty darn good. No complaints, man. No complaints. So 90 minutes. Oh my God. Ugh. Yeah. I couldn't do it, man. No way. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. I'd move. I'd move closer to work. That's the reason why we bought our house where we did, is because it was closer for me and closer for Jen. So it's kind of the sweet spot right in between. Jen just had to go. Hers was a lot closer because she worked right in the city, but it wasn't very far. And then for me, I had to go north of the city, and we were right at the very north end of Edmonton, like almost out of the city practically. 5 minutes from the Anthony Henday. So yeah, it was a good location. That's the other thing about here. Like I want to talk about that. Like yeah, exactly. As long as you're happy, that's all that matters, man. This spot here, Puerto Morelos, is a great location because you're 30 minutes from where you got Playa del Carmen, to the south, and you got 30 minutes, not even, to Cancun to the north. And this is a nice, sleepy, quiet little town. It's not busy like Playa del Carmen, and it's not crazy busy like Cancun. Like Playa del Carmen, we were there the other day, and someone had commented how quiet it was. They said, "Oh, we've been coming here for a long time. It's so quiet. I've never seen it so quiet." Well, we were there the other day with Nathan walking around, and there was a lot of people walking around. I mean, sure, it could have been busier, but it was still pretty busy. And for the off season, I thought it was pretty busy. Like I've been there lots before too, and it seemed like it was doing okay. The beaches weren't that busy, but people were walking up and down that Fifth Ave or whatever it is there, that busy, trendy street where all the restaurants and bars are. It was pretty busy. There was a lot of people there, a lot of tourists, a lot of gringos walking around. So, so yeah, this is a really nice location here. And that was when we first stayed at El Cid here. That was a big appeal to us when we first came over here. When we came here, we figured it out. It was in 2016, and we're like, man, this is all right. This is a nice location. Like it's very quiet, very tranquil, like down over on the other side. And over here on this side across the highway is nice because you have the authentic Mexico. It's not really touristy like over at the beach, right? Like we're 15 minutes from the beach. So they call this the colonial side. And there's a lot of locals over here. Like it's full of locals. There's gringos over here too, a lot. Don't get me wrong, but most of them are at the beach, you know. And the gringos that are here are just living their lives, right? Like they're not, if they do go to the beach, they go to the beach with their car, and a lot of them don't have cars. A lot of snowbirds in this compound where we are, and there's some people that live here full time as well. But yeah, a lot of them are just at home and whatever, right? So doing their own thing. So whereas you go to Playa del Carmen and it's full of tourists, right? Like you don't hardly see any only locals you see are the people working, right? So, well, I shouldn't say that. If you go to the grocery store and stuff, you get out and mingle, then you see locals out shopping and stuff, driving around and whatnot. But it's definitely a lot busier than here. So it just seems more in this little town, this little community is it's a little bit more authentic. It actually reminds me of Chicxulub quite a bit, and a little bit like Huachuco, a little bit. So we really like it here anyway. It's nice. So, and it's not that far to the highway to go to Merida. Like we can hop on that toll road. We're in Merida in like 3.5 hours. You know, 4 hours you're in Progreso. 3.5 hours. I mean, if I was to go faster, I could probably make it less, but I usually go like 110 usually most of the way, so it's a good 4-lane highway all the way, but it's freaking expensive, man, with the tolls. It's not cheap to go there. Yeah, it is a great little spot, man. It really is. Let's go back to the comments. What do we got going on? I'm missing some. Oh, in the wine country. Wow, nice. I'm not a wine drinker, but uh yeah, it's something you gotta go where the money is, right? I mean, if you gotta drive, right? When you're younger, it's a little bit different too, right? You know? Yeah, it's a great little spot here for sure. If you've never been here, I highly suggest you come check it out. All right. I say hopefully the water clears up here in another month. Well, I'm sure it'll be better in a couple days just because of the rain, but I'm hoping by November, December, it's really nice back to the normal Caribbean. So I say Jen wouldn't even get in the water today. Like I'm going to get rash if I get in the water, so I'm bother. So yeah, appreciate you guys hopping on, man. Steve, Keith, you guys are my best friends. Thanks for hopping on. Appreciate it. Everybody else, all the new people that are here. Appreciate everybody being on. Close knit, tight family. Yeah, I hope you guys are all doing well. And I said earlier, but I'll say it again. Happy Thanksgiving to all you Canadians back home. Thanksgiving weekend, man. What's going on? Yeah, the Caribbean is beautiful, man. It really is. We were out in the boat the other day. We did that fishing trip, and it was nice. You know, there was a little bit of weed floating around, but once you got out of ways, the water is beautiful. Just I love that teal blue water. So now I get over to the islands too. That'll be nice. You know. Yeah, I miss a good turkey. I think that we had turkey. Jen just told me. I don't remember. We've had it here. Yeah, happy Turkey Day. Gobble gobble. If I'd be back home, my mom or Jen's sister or someone would be making us a turkey dinner. Or I would be. We'd be going out for turkey somewhere tomorrow or Sunday or both. A lot of times, Jennifer and I would get two turkey dinners because we'd go over to her sister's house in Mornville, and then we'd go visit my mom on Monday. We go have turkey dinner with Jen's family on Sunday, and would go visit my mom on Mondays. So, yeah, it was great. Gotta love holiday meals with family. And it's always better when you don't have to cook it, right? I always like it better when I don't have to cook it anyway. Being a chef for 30 years, every meal tastes better when someone else makes it. I don't care about carbs, man. At Thanksgiving, I'm eating. I don't care. I want to be happy, be fat and jolly. Yeah, I'm eating gravy, potatoes. I'm eating it all, man. Pumpkin pie, whipped cream. I'm eating it all. Freaking right. I'm not missing out on any of that. Stuffing, extra gravy for me if it's made properly. I like making the gravy, then I know it tastes good. Yeah, no cleanup. I'll lick the plate clean. Yeah, no doubt. I had to go grab another water, and then we're gonna. I got a couple more people hopped on, so let me go grab a water. and we'll BS for a few more minutes. We can talk about turkey dinner. You guys chat amongst yourself. I'll be like 2 minutes, and I will grab a drink of water. I won't even be 2 minutes. I'll be quick. I can yak to you while I'm out here, though. Jen's playing on her new tablet that Nathan brought her the Fire Stick. She wanted to have the Amazon Fire Stick because her old one, the battery crapped out. So I get to play with her old one now. And it works all right for me. What was the matter with it? Oh, it was too slow for her. Yeah, because you had so many games on it. Yeah, it was not working that great for her. It was all of the games that she had on it. So, but anyway, it was time for her to have a new one. This one here was 4 years old. So yeah, she got a brand new tablet. Amazon. You couldn't get it here for some reason. You couldn't get the Amazon Fire tablet here. So Nathan brought it for her. We bought it and had it sent to his house, and then he brought it up for her. So she was quite happy, very, very happy that she has her new Amazon Fire tablet. Happy wife, happy life. So I got to play with her old tablet. So we reset it. It's a good tablet. I like it. It's the Amazon Fire tablet. So I just factory reset it. So to go to all of her games and put in a game for myself. So I play with it now. It works all right. Yeah, I fully charged it today, and it's been sitting here for quite a while. The battery's still at 99%, so no complaint, no complaint. So, yeah, I had a couple beer today, even out at the beach, man. I had two beer, the slim can, so light beers. So, and then water. And Jen had her cherry flavored Dr. Pepper that she found at Darryle. So, let's go back here. Gravy, yeah, that's what I say, man. Gravy. I made cream of soup yesterday. I made cream of vegetable soup with the rest of it today. I like a good cream soup. I made that. Yeah, I love gravy, man. As long as it's good gravy. Yeah, you got to have pumpkin cream with the pie, though. Like pumpkin pie has to have whipped cream, otherwise it's too bland. I can't eat it without whipped cream. I mean, I will if I absolutely have to, but I'd rather have whipped cream on it. I don't know. It does like we eat that stuff all the time, right? So you're not eating it every day or anything. So it's kind of a once in a year type thing, right? It is a once in a year for me. It was once in a year type thing. So I'm having pie, I'm having gravy, and I'm having turkey, and I'm having stuffing. I'm doing it all, man. I'm doing it all up. I wouldn't say no to any of that. Yeah, it's so hard with the sugar, right? Like everything we eat now has sugar in it. I'm sure the beer I had today had sugar in it. And I did eat bread today, so we haven't been eating bread too terribly much, so well, hardly ever. So that was kind of a treat. I was watching this thing on the the diet there, the all meat diet. So I could do that, but I don't know if I can afford that. Meat's not cheap, man. You know. Okay, where the heck are we here now? I lost my oh, you're going to have turkey tomorrow. Right on. Enjoy that. That should be good. Carbs, yeah. Yeah, I don't mind doing the dishes. It's not my favorite thing in the world, but if someone else is cooking, I don't mind cleaning up. I think I missed your one chat there, yeah. Yeah, you do. I feel bloated after you eat a bunch of carbs. So unless you go and do some exercise, you know. No, I missed those cats up there. I must have went down too far, or didn't go down far enough. Beer fest. I'm not really big on beer. Like I'll have the odd beer now and then. Like today at the beach, I had a couple beer, but I'm not a huge drinker. I don't mind the odd cold beer once in a while though. Yeah, it's pretty heavy when I came here. When I moved to Mexico, I was freaking heavy, heavier than I've ever been in my entire life, for sure. And it just because of age and then the job that I was doing. So I went from being on my feet all day being a chef to a government job driving truck, sitting on my ass, and then turning 40 at the same time. So I turned 40 and went to a government job driving truck. So yeah, bad combination. I was always the same weight my whole life right up until I was pretty much 40. I weighed like 160, 165, 140 when I was younger, and then I branched out to 160, and I was like 160 for a long, long time, many, many years, like all through my 30s and right up till I was 40. I was 160. I was pretty skinny until I started driving truck. I still could you lose another 10 more pounds. You know, if I lost 10 pounds, I'd be okay. I'd be happy with 10 more pounds. I'm not bad now, though. I think I weigh about 170. I haven't weighed myself in a while. My scale broke, so probably a good thing. I'm way behind in all these chats. Uh, yeah, I don't think I'll ever give up beer. I mean, I'll have the odd beer. Living here in this heat, you gotta have a beer. Doctor Bird. YouTube, you're a YouTube doctor. Yeah, I like the fasting. Well, I love meat, man. I could eat meat. I love meat. I just don't know if I can afford to do that carnivore diet. Oh, good day, Chris. Good day, good day. Thanks for hopping on. Good to see you, my friend. Good to have you here. Welcome, welcome. Ah, Caesar time. Mr. Ontario. Welcome, welcome. Okay, we're all caught up in the chat. I got all mixed up there with the chat. I got up one for the water and I was like, holy crap. I have it on my side window here, and if I just scroll a little bit, it just goes way out. That's what happened. And I was like trying to read it, like, hey, what's going on? Okay, we'll try to keep things in order now. Caesar time. Wonder if you are you having a Caesar? I don't. Yeah, I haven't had a good Caesar in a long time. Actually, to be honest with you, I can't remember the last time I had a Caesar. The old tomato juice. That's been a while. I don't mind a Caesar. I can't have too many of them. I had one and that maybe two tops. It's like those drinks at the resort. They're so sugary. Oh, I can't do it, man. One or two, and I go to beer because I can't do those sugary drinks. They're just full of sugar. They're just way too sweet. The cocktails on the resort. I mean, there's a booze in there. Don't be wrong, but they're also full of sugar. They're so sweet. And Caesar too, I mean, it's not that the Caesar is sweet. I just can't drink a lot of those, like 1 or 2, and that's it, and I'm done. I can drink, 4 or 5, 6 beer though, no problem. But I do like the slim cans. I've been drinking light beer, so like I said, I've never been a huge beer drinker my whole life. I'm not a drinker of any type. So, and even beer, like I'm not big on beer, but I do like the light beer. I love the Modelo here, the Claro, the clear one. I drink a lot of water. Drink water, but God knows what's in that. Oh, what did you say there? Oh, I have no idea about that. That's a good question, Christopher. Oh, low carb. Okay. Oh no, you're asking that. Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, I love a good Caesar too. I would have one right now. I say it's been a long time. Now I'm drinking this Caesar. Thanks. Yeah, I don't like the micheladas. I don't like those. I had it with Jorge. I can't do all that spice in my drink. On a meal, yeah, I can do this spice thing with those micheladas. I can't do them. I've had a couple of them, and they're just not appealing to me. Jorge really likes them. Most Mexicans do. I can't do it. Yeah. It's too much for me. Too much. Just give me a regular beer. I can't do all that crap in there. No thanks. No thanks, man. Oh yeah. Then it's just a chilada. Get some raw beef. Yeah, I like the Modelo. That's the one I usually buy. I think I got what do I got at home now? I got slim cans. I bought some canned beer. Usually I like to get the bottles, but I never had Japanese beer. Can't say I ever have. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I've definitely not in the diet, right? So we've been so busy. I've hardly biked here at all. I've been out on the e-bike, and I've been not using because on these new e-bikes that we have, we can either just throttle it and ride it like a dirt bike or motorbike, or you can have the pedal assist. So I've been doing the pedal assist. So still getting some cardio in. So I'll do that more and more. But once we get a little more settled here, we just been on the go, on the go, on the go. And like I said earlier, now I'm freaking going back to Merritt again to finish up our residency. So we did get the letter. We're totally approved now for permanent residency of Mexico. So that's cool. So now we just got to go and sign some paperwork, pay some money, and get our picture, and then get our new cards, our new residency cards. So we got to go back to Merida for that. So that's why we're leaving tomorrow, and then we do that on Monday. So that'll be. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to go back to Merida. I do like it there. I like that city. It's a nice city, but I want to settle down here. You know, let me lower this darn camera again. Maybe I'm leaning back more and more. It looks like my there we go. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Never had that. Oh, that's right on. Cool. I struggle with English. Never mind another language. If you told me that, Chris, I don't remember. Yeah, learning another language is it's a lot easier when you're younger for sure, but it's good. We should all learn another language. I wish I would have started years ago. So, but yeah, it's definitely good to know any language, have a second language, no matter what it is. You know, Russian, German, Spanish, whatever, Japanese, Chinese, whatever. Just to be bilingual is a great asset. And it's good for your brain too. I have learned quite a bit of Spanish, but I don't not well enough to talk it. I like I've noticed as time goes on, and I practice every day with my Duolingo, and when I'm around Spanish speakers all the time, I am picking up more and more. You know, I can make out part of sentences and you know picking up more and more time. But yeah, being old and deaf doesn't help, though. That's for sure. No doubt about that. Oh, nice. Oh, okay, cool. I didn't know that. Cool, cool. I knew some Russians. I worked with some Russians. Cool people, great people. I've known a few Russians. I've known a lot of people from Europe, from Austria. Being in the cooking industry, I've met people from all over the world. A lot of Filipinos, Austrians, a lot of Europeans, Russians. We had a bartender or a bouncer at one of the bar at Sherlock Holmes. That guy was Russian. Germans, I met a lot of Germans people from Germany, Switzerland, Austria, all over. Yeah, I've met a lot of people working in the hospitality industry. Lots. 30 years in the hospitality industry, so the I mean people from all over the world. Yeah, it's just gonna be a quick trip to Merida. We're gonna leave around 8:30. I figure 8:30 and we lose an hour go or gain an hour going there. Lose an hour, gain an hour. I can't remember which it is. We lose an hour, I think it is. Yeah, yeah, that's what it is. So we'll leave at 8:30 and we'll get there at 11 o'clock their time, Merida time. So everything should be just opening up in the mall at that time, so we don't have to worry about checking into the hotel or anything. So we can just hang around the mall, do some sightseeing, whatever, and then check in, and then grab a bite to eat, go to the movies, probably go to the movie early, like 6 or something, you know, maybe 5. I guess depends whatever time it starts, but I'd like to go to an earlier show. And then, yeah, hang out, walk around the mall, maybe grab some ice cream or something, whatever, and then get up and head into Progresso probably around 8:30. I don't want to rush there because they're just going to make you sit outside in the heat anyway, so and it shouldn't take us terribly long. But I would like to be there shortly after they open. So they open at 9, roughly a half-hour drive to Progresso from Merida. So go to the beach there, and hopefully we're not there very long. Maybe 1, 2 hours tops. I'm hoping it'll be over an hour for sure. And then I'm praying to Jesus we're out of there by noon the latest, and then from there it'll be a 4-hour drive back home. So, and then there we lose an hour. So yeah, we gain an hour going there, lose an hour coming back. So if we leave at noon, you know, it'll be roughly 5 o'clock. So the latest 1 o'clock, I'd like to leave. I really don't want to be driving around at nighttime, even though the highway is fine. It's not that big of a deal. I know the highway is good and everything. I know the road, I know the route. So, but I'd rather be home before dark anyway because I'm old and I'm tired and cranky. I'm sure. You can all relate to that. I'm old, tired, and cranky, so I want to be home before dark and my pajamas by 7, 8 o'clock. Uh, yeah, another month here, I'll be black already. Black. I can see already. I'm very tanned already. I've just been here. Hasn't even been a month yet. A few days at the pool, walking on the beach, and I'll be black in no time. I'm already getting pretty dark. Yeah, knowing a second language is great, man. It doesn't matter. Yeah, we've said that several times that me and Jennifer should be talking at home in Spanish more often because she speaks Spanish and she understands it. So, and she's really come a long ways, and I've noticed like she's improving so much. She's even watching Spanish TV now. She's watching TV in Spanish, so good for her. So she's definitely getting us by. If you watch any videos, there's one that just dropped not too long ago. Like she has no problem understanding people. Sometimes they don't understand her too well because a lot of times her pronunciation is not perfect, but it's way better than mine. So just sometimes, and some people, not everybody, just sometimes, so they're like, what? What are you saying to me, gringo lady? So, but yeah, for the most part, she's doing really well, man. She's speaking it pretty good. Very, very well. I'm very proud of her. She's come a long ways, man, in the 4 years we've been here. So it's almost our 4 year anniversary, man. On Tuesday. Tuesday will be 4 years. That's what I'm counting. Yeah, October 14th when we landed in Cancun. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Isn't that's all, man? What the heck did I do? What did I do? I'm innocent, I swear. I'm innocent. Oh, that'd be hilarious. First at you in Italian all the time. Yeah. Uh, yeah, I saw that. I seen your wife posted that the ship. That's when I saw it. That the pirate ship sank. I've only been there once, and then we never did go on that pirate ship, and I wanted to, but yeah, we never went on it. I was surprised to see that, and I'm actually surprised that they didn't save it. Oh well. Maybe they'll salvage it though. Maybe they'll pull her up and salvage it. I could see them do it. I mean, it's quite the historical landmark there, that pirate ship. So I don't know. Haven't done any research on it. It's been there for as long as I remember. It was there when I was there, but I never did go on it. Talked about it, but we never did. So, oh well, sad. And I hope they do restore it though. I do. I hope they pull it out and restore it. Maybe they'll just leave it for a reef. I don't know, and then they can sell diving tickets now to go diving and check it out. But yeah, it's sad though. I hate to see anything like that, get wrecked or something historical like that. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, that's exactly where I am. What are you doing today? I'm rubbing my bald head, and I was at the beach today. Yeah, that's the name of the. We're in phase one. We're at the. If you know the area, we're the second last street. It's a dead end street. We're the second last one. A row of houses that has its own separate guardhouse there from everybody else. I really like it over here. Nice and quiet. Neighbors are nice. People are nice. Everyone in this community seems really nice. We've had a lot of friends at the pool here. Everybody seems really friendly, super nice. Yeah, I really like it here. Very nice. Yeah, that's exactly where I am, man. I wouldn't want to live back here without a car or a bike, at least a bike. Like it'd be a pain in the butt if you didn't have some mode of transportation. But if you got transportation, this is great. You know, unless you got to be on top of the beach. Well, if you got to be on top of the beach, then this isn't the place for you. But yeah, if you don't mind being a 15-minute drive from the beach, this is absolutely great, 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 great. So, and now with these e-bikes that we got, shit, it's okay. I'll burn that down to the beach. We've already taken it down there a few times. So, but today we did go in the car because we took all of our beach gear with us. So, but yeah, just it's nice back here. I like it. Very, very nice. Yeah, it seems like it is. There's a lot of locals here too, though. I see there's a lot of locals here. There's when I was staying at the Airbnb here, our neighbor was a local guy and he was super friendly. Came up and talked to us, asked if we need anything in town. His wife's from Mexico City. He works at one of the resorts. Actually, he picked Nathan up. I did a short of him too. We helped boost his car. Yeah, some guy was pulled up to his car and they needed a boost, but they didn't have no cable. So I take it back in my car. So we stopped and we helped him boost his car. So Nathan met him. Nathan was in there like a dirty shirt boosting his car. And then Nathan was walking from El Cid one day and he works on the resort, the young fella, younger than me anyway. So he was on his way home and he's like, "Oh, where you guys want to ride? Where are you going?" He's, "Oh, actually, we're going over to the Colonial side." He goes, "Oh, I live over there. Remember you helped me boost my car?" "Oh, yeah, right, okay." So yeah, it was pretty cool. He was pretty excited. So he could give him a ride over there. Yeah, there's a lot of locals that live in here too. Down at the pool, I mean, there's a lot of expats that live here too, but there's a mix. There's a lot of locals here too. A lot of both. So, I mean, down at the beach or at the pool, you see a lot of Mexicans over there. So a lot of gringos too. A lot of white people. Too many gringos. Too many. Don't drive up the cost. Yeah, I like the colonial side. I do. I like it over here. I've never been over here until now. When we first visited here in 2016, we stayed at El Cid. And I've been to Playa del Carmen, been to Cancun, and all up and down the Caribbean. But yeah, only one time to Puerto Morelos. And yeah, we really liked it. And we thought, wow, what a great place it's for me to retire. Just a pipe dream. Yeah, and then here we are 12 years later, retired, living here. No, one of us is retired. You know what? These batteries are not they're not as good as like Larry's bike. Like I can go to the beach. They're supposed to be good for 40 kilometers, but I'm kind of questioning that. So I don't know. I went to the beach and drove around and came back, and I still had over half bars. But I did. I guess it depends, like how much you're going to pedal, because I was testing the bike out, right? So I was using full throttle coming back, right? Like I used the throttle quite a bit because I was playing around with the bike. I drained the battery pretty good using the throttle. So, but it still had quite a bit of juice left in there. I think I had, I want to say I either had 2 or 3 bars. So it's, you know, a good, probably 40 minutes because we bombed around down at the beach and I was using the throttle, quite a bit. I use the throttle. So yeah, probably 40 minutes of riding. So yeah, with a lot of throttle. A lot of throttle, wide open at 40 kilometers an hour. So yeah, I want to say I had 2 or 3 bars left. So it says on the specs supposedly are supposed to. Maybe if I lose a few more pounds, maybe it'll go a little bit further. But yeah, roughly 40 kilometers anyway is what you're supposed to be able to do with them. So they do charge up rather quickly. So we'll carry the charger with us at all times. So Not a big deal. I think it'll for our the what we're going to use it for. I think they'll be okay. I think it'll be okay. I gotta find if you're still watching there. What are we doing today? We gotta find a good fruiteria because we don't. We'd rather shop at the local markets, and we went to one or two, and they just didn't really wasn't our cup of tea. I think we can do better. I know there's more, so we got to get out there and look for a good fruit and vegetable stand. So we did stop at a couple of them, and one really didn't offer all that much. So, but they did have the blue corn tortillas, which I'm pretty excited about. I like the blue corn tortilla. You don't see those very often, so I was pretty excited about that. I want to get some of those. They had them in Oaxaca when we were there. You get the blue, and in Veracruz. But yeah, it's not something you see every day. The blue corn tortillas. So, and we would rather, like I said, go to the markets for fruits and vegetables than the grocery store. So, and we just started on the hunt for that the other day. So, like I say, we've been just going since we moved here. So every day's been just something going on, right? So we'll get out on the bikes, find a good fruiteria, and then the butcher shop I really like that we found. They have they sell everything there. It's right on the main drag way there, going into town. Little butcher shop. I don't remember the name of it. So I like that anyway. So we're gonna go there. I think we'll try out other ones too, obviously. But he has everything very clean, very clean. Uh, yeah, the prices are okay. So the beef though come from the Yucatan, which is all right, but it was frozen. The steaks were frozen, like ribeye, right? So for good quality steaks, they were frozen. But that's okay. The chicken was cheap, the pork was cheap, so we'll go back to him anyway for our meat. And he sells everything, the chicken, everything. So it's quite common you'll see the chicken is at another location. They don't sell the chicken, so you'll have to go somewhere else to get the chicken. But he had everything there. So I don't think he had fish though. Or no, he did have fish too. Yeah, he did have fish. That's right. So it's a one-stop shop for the butcher. I like that. And then yeah, we just got to find a good fruiteria, one that tickles our tickles our taste buds. So I know there's more out there. We just went to two. So and the one that we went to that did have a lot of stuff. It was on the main drag coming back home. The corner. I don't remember if they even had a name, a sign, or anything. But yeah, I think there's better. There'll be a better one anyway. It was all right. I mean, they did have a lot of stuff, but it just wasn't. I think we could find better. So we found kind of our own. Okay. See you later, Steve. Thanks for hopping on, man. Yeah, I've been rambling on here for over an hour and a half. Sleep well, my friend. I'm gonna get off here pretty quick too. We're gonna go for another 10, 15 minutes. Yeah, it's what is it? To charge from empty, I think it's 6 to 8 hours, I believe. So yeah, somewhere around there, 6 to 8, which isn't bad. Oh, off Tim and across from the taxi stand. Okay. Well, I don't think. Yeah, we didn't go to that one. That's not one we went to. So I know there's more. We passed more. So okay, I'll check that one out. I'll pass that on to the boss. I'll pass that on to Heffa. I we do go to the grocery store. I like the Super Aki here. I'm not a fan of the Cheddarawi here, just because of the parking lot. Like it's too crowded. I'd rather if I'm going to go to the Cheddarawi, I would rather go to the port side for that. If I have to go to the Cheddarawi, I'll go to the port side when I'm over there. We'll stop at the Cheddarawi. It's a nice Cheddarawi over there. This one's all right. I just don't like the parking lot. It's too crowded over there. But the Super Aki here, this is one of the nicer Super Akis that I've been in. we've been in a lot of super Rockies in Mexico, and that's one of the nicer ones that I've been in for sure. I like it over there. I don't mind going over there. And definitely the locals are shopping over there. I mean, I did see gringos in there buying their cheap beer, but yeah, the locals are definitely going to Super Lucky and the bodega too. We went to the bodega a couple of times. I go there once in a while, but we don't eat that crap, so we're not buying processed food. So, like, we did get some tortillas from the bodega, so we don't buy processed food too much. We'll buy crackers. I like crackers with my soup, and you know, you go to the grocery store for milk and butter. So we like to go to Chirari for the butter, or even that Super Aki or whatever, that type of stuff. Crackers, toothpaste, spices, stuff you can get at the market, right? You know, so. But yeah, as far as meat and fruits and vegetables, we prefer to go to the butcher and go to the markets. So, but all that other crap, I don't mind going to the grocery store. But like I say, we don't buy too much for processed food. They do have a craft dinner here that we discovered a while. It's like a KD. In Canada, we call it KD. The Americans call it craft dinner, I think. The full name, but in Canada, we call it KD. I can't remember what it is, but it's pretty darn good. It's very cheesy and creamy, but I mean, it's processed crap, so we don't eat it very often. Not very often at all. Kind of a treat, but it is good. I think we sent some to Christopher when he was here, when he was visiting us. It's pretty darn good, though. Yeah. Oh, okay, right on. Good to know. We went to a birria place on the way to the beach there, and there's monkeys there. That was darn good birria. Some of the best birria I've had. Right up there with the birria I had in Oaxaca. She loaded it up, man. She put a lot of meat in there, and oh, it was really good, really, really good. It was flavorful, and the salsa was nice and spicy. And the monkey just made the meal. The monkey was awesome. So the spider monkey come down and the lady was feeding him raisins. That was so cool. So and then yeah, we took Nathan and Elijah there, his son Elijah. So it was good though. It was good birria. Right, like I said, right up there. The best food I had in Mexico has been Oaxaca, but that's pretty good birria for sure. Yeah, it was awesome. Good stuff, good stuff. Well, I appreciate you guys hopping on, man. What are you doing today? If you're at the pool, are you living in this area? Like, you seem like you know the area very well. Are you snowboarding here? You living here full time? Have I seen you at the pool? Yeah, right. Hey, Christopher, you remember that KD? I can't remember what it's called though. It's not obviously it's not craft dinner, but yeah, it's pretty good anyway. I like it. For a treat once in a while, not very often. Once every couple months or something, or once a month maybe. We found the big market. So I want to go there too. The community market when we were biking home the other day on Sunday. We got caught in the rain on our bikes. Like a big flea market, right? But they were selling food in there, and some of the best food in Mexico that I've had has been on standing on the street. So I'm not afraid to try that stuff. So that's been some of the best food that I've had is on the street. In Mexico City, when I was there with Jorge, my friend, the best taco I've had in Mexico has been in Mexico City, and it was the blue corn tortilla. And I was with Jorge. His dad was at the hospital getting something. He had fell and hurt his wrist. So, and me and Jorge went outside to get something to eat, and his stepmom is like, "I didn't eat that street food," and Jorge's like, "Yeah." It's like, well, make sure you wash your hands. And okay, mom. Anyway, it was really good though. It was definitely the best taco I ever had, and it was with that blue corn tortilla. So and that was right on the street. Mom and pop operation out there making tacos right on the street. It was so freaking good, so good. Yeah, and then even in Veracruz when we lived there, like we had some pretty good street food, man. Yeah. Some of the best meals I've had in Mexico has been standing out in the street, and definitely the cheapest meals I've had have been standing out in the street. So, oh, okay. Oh, okay. If you're snowbirding here, yeah, there's a lot of owners here. I think that are snowbirds. People have bought here and they're coming and going. So I talked to a few people already up at the pool here. Met a lot of nice people here. Super nice people. I'm terrible with names, but we've met a lot of nice people, and most of them that we've met have been snowbirds. Met a nice couple from the USA. They bought the same e-bikes as us. I believe his name is Joe. I can't remember his wife's name. I'm so terrible with names. But they're leaving right away. They might have left already, or they left today, and then they'll be back. And then there's another couple from the USA that bought, and they're living here full time. I think our neighbors are from USA as well, and they have a car that's all parked up, and they'll be coming right away. I was told, so they live right beside us here. So, and the people on the other side of us, I'm pretty sure he's from the USA, and I think she's Mexican, but she's like a nice couple. The old dog. I haven't really talked to them too much. He hasn't been around. I think he gone away on business or something, or on holiday or whatever. So I haven't really talked to them, but seemed nice. But at the pool, we meet so many people, so many people, and everyone's been super friendly, super nice. So you're living in tropical paradise. It's pretty hard not to be nice. Everyone's in a good mood. You're living in tropical paradise. Yeah, pretty hard to be in a bad mood living in Mexico. That's for sure. Yeah. Another fellow Canuck. Well, that's okay. Where are you watching from? I know where everybody else is watching from. I know where Christopher's from. We lost the boys. We lost both. Uh, Crazy Boy wasn't on. Yeah, we lost Steve and we lost Keith. I don't know. Oh, Keith went to eat some raw meat. And Steve, I think he left. Yeah, he went to go to bed probably or do something. Got off of here anyway. So yeah, and I'm gonna log out here pretty quick too. So this is one of my longest lives I've ever done in a while. In a while, this long. I like doing these live streams though. Oh, okay, Ontario. Cool, cool. Happy Thanksgiving, my friend. Fill your belly full of turkey and ham and stuffing and gravy. We had that whole conversation about an hour ago about Thanksgiving. So yeah, I'm gonna do these live streams anyway more often. So I do 2 or 3 a week. I don't know. I'm not going to commit to anything though. I've already committed to my videos drop. Our videos drop on Friday at 3 p.m. our time, and then Monday at 3 p.m. our time. So that's commitment enough. So we're doing 2 videos a week, and one drops Friday, one drops Monday, and then I'll do these live streams whenever. And then I'll go live on location. I've done a few of those already. So that as long as I remember my gimbal. So I like having the gimbal, then you get a nice smooth video when the guy's walking. So it's pretty handy. I don't know if you ever seen one of these things, but they're like it's It's all computerized and there's a motor in it, and they're pretty cool. Let's go backwards. You just attach your phone to here, and you can do lots of funky stuff with it, and it stabilizes your video, right? So they work pretty good. I need a phone attached to it though. There we go. Yeah, I like playing with this thing. It wasn't cheap either. It's made by DJI. So when you're walking, it'll stabilize your video. They're a lot of fun anyway to play with. Makes your live streams and video streaming when you're using your phone a lot better. So other than that, I use my GoPro though. The GoPro's got a built-in stabilizer, right? So, and I did buy the new GoPro Black 13. So I was gonna try something else. This is like my third GoPro. So I started off with the 8, then I went to the 9, and now I got the 13. And I do like the GoPro, so I went back to the GoPro. So, but for my live streams, I just use my phone. But all my longer formatted videos are all shot with the GoPro. I mount my bike. So if you're new to our channel, I encourage you to go and check out our videos in Oaxaca. We've explored Oaxaca intensively. And if you want to see Veracruz, check out our videos in Veracruz. So we spent just over 2 years in Yucatan, and then Merida area, and then mostly at the beach, so in Progreso, Chicxulub. And then from there, we moved to Veracruz, Jalapa in the rainforest. We lived there for a year, and we explored that area. We have a car, we drive around. So we drove there with all of our crap. And from there, after 1 year in Veracruz, we worked our way to Oaxaca. That was kind of where we were going to begin with. But I had a local friend, Josue, who was living there in Jalapa. Like, he kept posting all these pictures on Facebook. Like, man, where are you? That looks so beautiful. He's like, well, I'm in Jalapa, Veracruz. I'm like, wow, where is that? So it's the capital of Veracruz, actually, up in the mountains. And yeah, it's just beautiful there. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That's one of my favorite places, actually, is there. But I loved Oaxaca because I had a really great experience there biking. I met an amazing biking group there, and the biking adventures I went on in Oaxaca were very dear to my heart. And it was an experience that I'll probably never ever get ever again in my life. It was a once in a lifetime experience to go on these biking adventures with all the locals and mostly locals, and often in the mountains, the small pueblos, and it was absolutely incredible. Now, if you've never been to Huachuco, I highly recommend you go there. It's absolutely beautiful. So I can only speak for experience from places that we've been. So I don't know of anywhere else other than where we've been. So Huachuco is really beautiful. The beaches are beautiful. There's no sargassum over there, and the water is clear, beautiful. You can snorkel over there. It's nicer than PV. The beaches, it's beautiful over there. They got all these bays, right? It's 9 bays and 36 beaches in Huachuco. So we got a lot of videos over there. There's so many beaches. There's so many. You can go and you're gonna have this whole beach to yourself. You know, a beautiful bay and then a beautiful beach all to yourself if you go early in the morning on the off season. Some of these beaches you can't get to by car. You either got to go by boat or walk or hike or ride a bike or whatever. So yeah, there's no car access, so they're pretty secluded. Yeah, it's quite memorable. So Oaxaca is a beautiful state, and the food in Oaxaca. So, in my opinion, Oaxaca's got the best food, and most people can attest to that. In Mexico, even the Mexicans can attest to that. Oaxaca's got the best food, and Veracruz has the best coffee. So there's definitely no doubt about that. So that's my opinion, anyway. So with all that said, I'm out. Peace out. God bless. Adios. Enjoy your Thanksgiving, everybody, and we'll catch on the next one. Don't eat too much turkey and fry your face with pumpkin pie though, and lots of gravy. Extra gravy for me, and an extra helping of stuffing. So happy Thanksgiving again. Adios. God bless. Budget video drops Monday. New budget video, the last budget video in Oaxaca. So next month, the full month of Caribbean living. Next month's budget is all going to be from here. So the last Oaxaca budget drops Monday, 3 o'clock. She's all done, ready to go. Peace. Hasta luego. I was going to say adios, hasta luego altogether. Adios, hasta luego. God bless. And as always, be kind to one another. The world needs more kindness. Peace. Thanks for hopping on, everybody. Appreciate it. Almost 2 hours. I'm out.